Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. For the past, since yesterday, it has just started and I have been going and listening to the Shiv Puran Katha by Kirit Bhai ji. And I was just telling Ashwini ji, I heard that before the capacity of the Vakta and the Shrota, Vakta is the speaker and Shrota is the person who listens to Katha, was amazing. It is said that at times the Katha would go on from 3 o'clock to 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock. How many hours? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost 7 to 8 hours. And I was just telling her that, okay, when the Vakta is talking and when he has taken the Vyas Asan. Now, why do we call the Vyas Asan? Because Ved Vyasji is the one who has written most of our Purans, right? And what is Ved Vyasji? There have been multiple Ved Vyasjis. It is a designation. The one we are talking about is Krishna Dvapanya. So Ved Vyas is the person who has divided the Veds into multiple partitions because Ved used to be one. So he was the one who split. So when you take the Ved Vyas Asan, Vyas Asan, you hand over your Sharir to him. And after that, what comes out of your mouth is from the Shrutis and the Smritis. It is not you anymore. So when a Vakta is sitting for 7 hours, it is not a very great deal because the body consciousness is not there anymore. You are just a medium through which the Katha is going on. But for the Shrotas, the people who are listening, to have the capacity to sit there for 7 hours and listen to the Katha, 4 hours in the morning, 7 hours in the evening, without getting up, is commendable. And I was like, mesmerized to hear such things. I said, ki aisa bhi hota tha kya? Ki when it would be raining, in spite of that tremendous rain and thunder, with knee-deep water, and they have witnessed it, that people would come, they'll hold their saris up so that they could walk in, but they would come and sit for the Katha. Such dedication, such devotion. And it is dwindling right now. They are saying, and this is what I have been hearing, it's hearsay, I have not read it, but it is saying that next year, in March or April, the same nakshatra which was there during Mahabharata is coming again. Right? And many speakers have said so, that Bhayanak nakshatra is coming. And the global situation is also such, if when we look at what is happening around us. So at that time, more than anything else, I think we will need the power of the scriptures to keep us sane and courageous. Because that Bhayanak nakshatra, if what they are saying is true, whatever has to happen will happen. Right? The situation is not going to be in our control. The only thing that can be in our control is our mind in this adverse situation. So they are saying it is as near as next year. So now with this, let's enter the Ramcharitramanas. We are going to start from verse number 58. And one very beautiful story that I heard yesterday and would like to share here is, and it is really relevant to Ma Kekeyi and Manthara and their situation. Now this narration was going on that there was this amazing king and he had an amazing sabha, and a lot of cultural events would take care in that amazing sabha. So once he heard about a Nartaki, right, that beautiful traditional classical dancer, be it Bharatnatyam, Odissi or Kathak, I do not know which dance form it was, but this Nartaki was called with her team to perform in the sabha. And her dance was so mesmerizing and her team was playing the music so well that this performance went into the night and till the day broke. And she had so much of strength that she continued to dance. It is all abhyas, right? Whether it is to be able to listen to scriptures, whether it is to be able to speak about scriptures, whether it is to be able to dance for multiple number of hours, it comes from abhyas, that is practice. So she decided to stay there and keep dancing till she was asked to stop. Now these people in the sabha were enjoying the dance so much that they did not ask her to stop. So this dance performance went on to the dawn, wee hours of the morning, And at that time, the people who were playing the music became tired. So this person who was playing the tabla, and you dance on the tal of the tabla, isn't it? Our classical dance. So when he was playing the tabla, his hands started not playing that well, and a little bit of nidra, sleep started taking over. So the tal was not being right. So now this Nartaki, while she was dancing and singing, she said this beautiful line, which I think we should all write down and remember whenever we are just losing it all over here in our mind. He said ki, बहुत गई थोड़ी रही. Right? बहुत गई थोड़ी रही. Now it is only the last few moments of our dance performance that are left, and we have so far done amazingly well. बहुत गई थोड़ी रही, and that pura line आता है, I'll share it with you again. And then she says that बहुत गई थोड़ी रही, और ये जो लूला है, this person who is playing the tabla, ये हमारी नाक कटाएगा. Right? Because I'll share the exact line soon. Whenever I remember it, right now it is coming out. But the message was that now, if you don't play well, that बहुत गई थोड़ी रही में भी हमारा पूरी नाक कट जाएगी, हमारा पूरा नाम खराब हो जाएगा. All the hours of performance that we have given and have been applauded for are going to go down the drain. And the minute she said that, he control yourself, he woke up while singing. And he started playing the tabla with full zeal all over again. And the moment this entire thing was happening, suddenly the king's son got up. He put his crown at the Nartaki's feet. The guru who was sitting there, he got up. He had a lot of mudras which the king had given to give to the performing party. He gave everything and more. And he put it down at the Nartaki's feet. And then came the daughter of the queen, the princess. She came and she gave all her jewelry, and everything was put down at the Nartaki's feet. Now the king did not understand what was happening. He thought that they have overpaid her. I don't know what was so mesmerizing that they gave her all, their all. So after the performance, they applauded. When she left, the king called all three of them. He said, what did you do? You gave your mukut. Was it worth it? He said, yes, it was very much worth it. Because when she said, बहुत गई थोड़ी रही, अभी भी, only this much is left and only this much of control is needed. Don't lose control. Keep playing and keep performing with full zeal. Don't stop. Otherwise, this entire effort is going to go to waste. I remembered that I was thinking that you have so much of more, so much of love towards your own kingdom, that you'll never make me the king. So I was thinking that after the performance, I'll get my Guptachar, my soldiers, to chop your head off and take the throne by force. But when she said that all this life, all this while you have waited just for this little moment, don't spoil your name. I've decided that I don't want anything. Whenever the time is right, you can give me the kingdom. जब मैंने इतना इंतजार करा है तो इतने से मैं क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? Then he turned to the guru. He said, why did you do it? He said, all my life I have been distant from money. I've been very loyal to you. But when I saw so much of mudri, so much of gold coins in my hand, my iman, my dharam was also leaving my hand. I thought, even if I take a handful, how would you know? So I was about to take a handful when she said, बहुत गई थोड़ी रही. I remembered, my God, all my life I have been loyal to you. All my life I have been honest. For this one last moment, अब थोड़ी सी बची है मेरी जिंदगी. Why should I take this kalank on my head? I did not only give her the mudrika you had given me, I gave her everything that I had also. And then he turned to the daughter. He said, what about you? What touched you? What is going on in your mind? She said, I've passed that marriageable age. I've been waiting for you to find me a rightful groom, but you have not been willing to. So I found somebody, and today evening after the performance, I was going to run away with him. But then I realized, बहुत गई, थोड़ी रही. For all the patience that I have been put, for all the duties of a daughter that I have fulfilled, for this one moment of weakness, for this last moment, why should I put my name on stake? आपको जब सही लगे तब आप मेरी शादी करा देना. I am in no hurry. I am not running away. बहुत गई, थोड़ी रही. All this life, all this, so many years, we have maintained decorum. Why now break it? अब तो थोड़ी सी जिंदगी, थोड़ा सा समय और बचा. And the king, of course, he said, there are so many princes, we'll do the swayamvar, choose whoever you want. But the message is so strong. Many a times I've seen people would say, all my life I've done it, now I'm not going to do it anymore. Especially the old people. जब पूरी जिंदगी कर लिया तो थोड़ा और कर लो ना, खत्म काम. When all your life you have been patient, what is stopping you now? When all your life you have been maintaining decorum, what's stopping you now? In fact, many a times that one moment of weakness ruins everything that we have done. One moment of anger, one moment of impatience, one moment of greed. And this is exactly what happened to Kekai Ma, right? One moment, बहुत गई, थोड़ी रही. All her life, she was a pious woman. One moment, until date, nobody keeps the name Kekai. आज तक सुना है हमने. Vibhishan, Kekai, Manthara, I think these are the three names. Nobody keeps. बहुत गई, थोड़ी रही. And our weakness is going to make us lose all that effort. And it is so strong a point. And any time when we are becoming weak, we have to say, बहुत गई, थोड़ी रही. I can manage it a little more. यही अगर केकई माँ ने सोचा होता, नहीं. All my life I have showered all my love on Ram. In fact, people used to think that Bharat is not my son, Bharat is Kaushalya's son, and Ram is my son. That one moment of weakness and everything got ruined. Now where we stopped was, Ramji has gone to Kaushalya Ma. Kaushalya Ma was sitting and doing Vandana of Shivji. Shivji, and when you are praying, the result is not agitation. The result is dhiraj, dhairya. The result should be that you see samta and the divinity in everybody. You don't react, you act. And if that is not happening, we need to pray a little more. Prayers are not meant for the hurdles to go away. Jo hai, wo to hai. Nothing can be changed. No amount of prayers can do it. The only thing that can be changed is our perspective towards that hurdle. Right? जो समस्या है वो तो है, पर हमारा उस समस्या के प्रति रिएक्शन क्या है, वो बदलेगा बस. और माँ कौशल्या के सामने बहुत बड़ी समस्या थी. Just imagine, our children go to the US and we suffer depression. Her son was going to the jungle for 14 years without any protection. What kind of depression she should have suffered, but she didn't. What kind of enmity and hatred she should have harbored towards Kekai, but she didn't. In fact, she said, if your father has given this, I can overrule it because as a mother I have more right. But if your mother has said this, if Ma Kekai has said, yes, this is what has to be done, she cannot mean any wrong for you. And if that is the case, the jungle is going to be equivalent to 1,000 Ayodhyas for you. My son, don't wait a moment. She said, सुबह जाना है तो तुम अभी जाओ. तुम यहाँ आए क्यों? Why did you come to meet me? You should have gone directly. You met KK already, right? So there was no reason for you to come and meet me. That was Ma Kaushalya. And that is the power of tapas. That is the power of रात्रि जागरण. आपका पूरा मन और मस्तिष्क दिमाग संतुलित हो जाता है. And he was leaving with speed when Ma Sita came running. And Ma Sita is like, she heard what had happened. There was a lot of gossip going on around Ayodhya. See, there are 4 kinds of people, right? Now, this news spread that so and so has happened. So the first blame is going to come on Bharat, right? I think it is Bharat. Bharat wanted the throne. I am sure this is his conspiracy. Gush push, gush push, gush push. Now there was the other set of people who just listened to it, right? There was a third set of people who said, what nonsense are they talking about? Bharat? Bharat would give away his life for Ram. How can you say such things about Bharat? They closed their ears because they could not utter these words and they moved away. Ki neither are we gossiping nor are we listening to gossip. They closed their ears and they walked away. But there were the 4th kind who stood up and said, nahi, Bharat kabhi aisa nahi kar sakta. You are Ayodhya Vasis. Even this thought should not cross your mind. Which category do we stand in? See, कहते हैं ना, when the wise remain quiet, the fools create a ruckus. And today what we normally do is when we are not involved, we turn around and leave. And then we blame कि अब दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है, because दुनिया में बस वही 2 जने बातें कर रहे हैं. एक जो गॉसिप कर रहा है, दूसरा जो गॉसिप सुन रहा है, तीसरा चुपचाप चला गया, खत्म. चौथा तो बचा ही नहीं. To stand up and correct. Why should I get myself into trouble when I am not involved? So the 4th kind of people, he said, no, stop it. This is not the kind of thought you should have. Bharat can never do such a thing. You are Ayodhya Vasis. Such thoughts are being harbored in your mind. Has mantra taken control of your minds also? So this kind of a gossip is going on. Ma Sita rushes because she knows कि अब राम नहीं रुकेंगे. राम मेरे बारे में सोचेंगे भी नहीं अभी. He'll leave. She came. She said, मैं भी जाऊंगी. And before speaking anything, she took permission of her mother-in-law. She said, normally, in a normal situation, I would not talk in front of you. But now, I want to say something. I am also going with him. I do not want to stay here. Wherever he goes, I'll take care of him. Because he'll be eating kandmul and phal. I'll pluck the kandmul and phal and give it to him. I'll make sure he sleeps well. I'll make sure he's taken care of. Ma, let me go. And Ma Kaushalya said, where will you go? You get scared of a monkey also. Any loud thunder and you can't take it. You have slept on velvet beds and what am I going to say to your father Janak? कि मैंने तुम्हें जंगल भेज दिया, वन में भेज दिया. नहीं नहीं नहीं, तुम राम को जाने दो. I will take care of you. And when I miss Ram and I see you, I'll be very happy that Ram is with me. I promise you'll be well taken care of. Please don't go. And again she apologizes because आज्ञा का उल्लंघन हो रहा है ना. Those days they were very particular about what to say, when and to whom. And Ma Kaushalya looked at Ramji because normally they would not talk to each other in front of their parents. So Ramji said, आप यहीं रुकिए. आप माँ बाबा सबका ध्यान रखिए. आपको नहीं ले जा सकता. Do you even know what you are getting into? There are going to be wild animals. We would not have food to eat all the time. We'll be walking barefoot. So there will be kankar, pathar and kate. You have never set foot on the ground. You're carried around most of the time in the palkis. You're so tender. And we won't have a roof over our head all the time. The thunder, the storm and the sun will have to bear. Ma Sita says, you will also bear it, right? I'll also manage. It does not matter where we stay as long as we are together. You'll need somebody to take care of you. And listen, the minute you leave, my soul is going to depart. I cannot stay without you. ये होती स्त्री हट, बाल हट होती है, स्त्री की भी हट होती है. इट्स नॉट ईजी. अब उनको समझ आ गया राम जी को कि इसने हट पाल लिए, ये रुकेगी नहीं. He looked at माँ कौशल्या. माँ कौशल्या had tears in her eyes finally. वो राम को भेज रही थी तो she was confident. कुछ नहीं. जब सीता को भेजा तो उनको तकलीफ हुई कि राजा जनक की पुत्री, कितने प्यार से उसको पाला, मैं एक दिन इसको नहीं संभाल पाई. She had tears streaming down for Sita. The guilt कि मैं राजा जनक को क्या बोलूंगी कि मैं आपकी बेटी को, which you had given me with so much of love, आपने अपना जिगर का टुकड़ा मुझे निकाल के दे दिया और मैं इसको नहीं संभाल के रख पाई. It's not a small thing. When a father gives away his daughter to someone, it's a great responsibility for the person who's taking her. This moment, Ma Kaushalya broke down. This was the moment when Ma Kaushalya broke down. राम जा रहे थे तो वज्र की तरह खड़ी हुई थी. जब सीता के जाने की बारी आई तो माँ कौशल्या just broke down. She could not stand anymore. All her helpers came. They held her. Ma Sita went. She changed into. Some Ramayans say that they were wearing clothes made out of bark. What we have seen as those yellow clothes, whatever be it, it must not have been easy. No chappal, no nothing, no jewelry, nothing at all. And what these two did is mesmerizing. Even in the state of crisis, according to us, they were so mindful that they gathered everybody, they gathered their help. Aajao, everybody come. And whatever Ram and Sita had to their name was distributed to everybody. सब कुछ दे दिया, कुछ भी नहीं रखा for later. Nothing. Both of them stood there and they distributed everything that belonged to them. Every single thing. And while this was done, they touched Ma Kaushalya's feet. And when they started walking out, chalte, 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 when they were crossing Sumitra Ma's Kaksh, the palace, whom did they see standing over there? Lakshman was standing like a Durg, कहते हैं ना, mountain, and Ramji did not know how to cross this mountain. He's standing there, eyes as red as can be. केकेई ने करा तो किया कैसे ऐसे? Or that is not the anger that is bothering him. He said कि ये मुझे छोड़ के जा रहे हैं. And he is already ready. He said मैं भी चलूंगा. राम ने बोला नहीं, तुम नहीं चलोगे. The vanvas is for me. You are not going with me. Now Lakshman is not willing to listen. Lakshman is not willing to listen to any counsel. He said, we'll need you to take care. Right now Bharat and Shatrughan are also not there. The parents are totally broken and beaten. Ayodhya Vasis would need you. He said, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है. I don't understand. Ramji said, what do you not understand? I'm giving you my order. He said, no, I'm not going to follow your order. Lakshman not following an order. बिल्कुल नहीं. बोले मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा आप क्या बोल रहे हो. I don't understand anything that you're saying. Why? Why don't you understand anything that you're saying? I'm saying. मैं आपका दूध पीता बच्चा हूं. See, the thing is, समझ कब आती है? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Well, a baby is just born and a baby is so small. All that baby cares about is the mother and the mother's milk. He said, for me, I am your Shishu. That Shishu which has just been given birth to, and I don't understand anything else that is being said, all I understand is that I want my mother and I cannot be parted from her. That is the only thing that I understand. I am a baby. Pause here. We call ourselves devotees, right? I did not get the time to I pull out that page from Uttarkand. But जो भक्त होता है ना, he is beyond even the sages, the tapasvis, the siddhas, the जीवन मुक्तास, the mokshas. हजारों जब ये होते हैं, उनमें से लाखों हजारों करोड़ों में से एक भक्त निकलता है. It is not necessary a siddha or a moksha or a जीवन मुक्ता is a bhakt. Now Lakshman did not even say कि I am a devotee. हम बड़े चाव से बोलते हैं कि we are devotees. Devotees तो कोई होता है एक, पूरी सृष्टि में शायद हो या ना हो. तो what are we? When we stand in front of the Lord, we should say कि समझ कुछ ज्यादा आ रहा नहीं है. जैसे लक्ष्मण आपका दूध पीता बच्चा है ना, मैं भी दूध पीता बच्चा हूं. See, I do not know anything. I do not understand anything. I do not know right, wrong, punya, paap. I do not know that decorum that you talk about. I do not know dharma, arth, kam, moksha. Kuch nahi. All I know is you are my mother and I am your child. And that also, that baby who cannot be parted from the mother because all I understand is that I want your milk. भक्त तो बहुत कम होते हैं. सिद्ध पुरुष हो सकते हैं, जीवन मुक्ता हो सकते हैं, मोक्ष जिनने मोक्ष पाया है वो हो सकते हैं. ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं जो अपना शरीर 5-5 हजार 6-6 हजार साल तक रख सके. बट भक्त, we use this word devotee very lightly. So once when I was talking to somebody, I said भक्त नहीं है कोई. तो then he said, अगर भक्त नहीं है तो क्या है? Because when you take away something from somebody, you cannot leave a vacuum. Then suppose somebody said, no, you're not a devotee, nobody is a devotee, then what are we? We are babies. हमें समझ ही नहीं है इतनी भक्त क्या होता है. वो भाव ही नहीं है अभी तक तो. So we are just your children and nothing else. And Lakshman standing here is saying, I don't understand anything that you're saying. जो बोलना है बोल लो, मैं तो साथ चलूंगा. And Ram got very angry. And Ram said something which he had never said in his whole life. He said, जाके तुम अपनी माँ से पूछ के आओ. You go and ask your mother. Lakshman ने बोला, Sumitra was listening to this. So Sumitra said, till date it was not your mother and my mother. We were mothers. And today Ram ने ऐसा बोल दिया कि go and talk to your mother. See, Sumitra in Ramayana is a character, is a person, is a माँ जिनके उन्हें ज्यादा कुछ बोला नहीं है. See, पहले जमाने में जो छोटे होते थे ना, she was the youngest of the lot. कौशल्या है, केके है, सुमित्रा की कहाँ बारी आने वाली कुछ बोलने की. But Sumitra was not ordinary. She was the mother of Shatrughan and Lakshman. If there was a devotee in true sense, यही थे शायद. उसके बाद तो पता नहीं हुए या नहीं हुए. क्षमा हनुमान जी, आपके अलावा. आप तो आप है. Right? हनुमान जी अभी उठ के खड़े हो जाएंगे, रामायण बंद करवा देंगे. तो sorry, you तो definitely are. It's very dangerous. Huh? In front of Hanuman ji, you have to be very careful. Because it is said that he is always there when the Ramayana is going on. And he remains quiet and hidden only till he agrees with you. The minute he disagrees, that's it. He'll stop, get up and start talking. It happened not only, it happened to whom? One of the great sages, I don't know, it was Valmiki ji or Tulsi Baba. Once they were narrating the Ramayana and they started Lanka Kand. Now the description is coming in Lanka Kand. Nahi, Lanka Kand se pehle. So, where Sundarkand, right? Sundarkand se bhi, Sundarkand mein bhi, where the description of the Ashok Vatika is there. So उस समय he said कि हनुमान जी पहुंचे, अशोक वाटिका में माँ सीता was sitting, and the flowers of the Ashok Vatika were all beautiful and white. Hanumanji kept listening to it and then he said, not at all possible. I was there. The flowers were red. He said धीरे से, गुरुजी फूल लाल थे. उन्होंने बोला नहीं, फूल सफेद थे. नहीं नहीं गुरुजी, फूल लाल थे. उन्होंने बोला देखिए, मैं कथा कर रहा हूं, मैं देख रहा हूं, बता रहा हूं, फूल सफेद थे. Hanuman ji again tried politely. Finally, he removed his dushala, came to his own form, and he said, "मैं था वहां पे. I was there sitting on the tree. I know the flowers were red in color. How do you know better than me?" So Guruji, he came and he said, "आप शांत होइए. The problem is कि when you were sitting on the tree in the Ashok Vatika, looking at Ma Sita, while Ravan was shouting at her and threatening her, your eyes became red with anger. So all that you saw was red, blood red, because of how your vision was. तो हनुमान जी, आप बैठ जाइए शांति से. आपको नहीं पता है, फूल तो सफेद ही थे. ब्यूटिफुल ब्यूटिफुल ब्यूटिफुल. जब कोई वक्ता बोल रहा होता है ना, चाहे वो श्रोता हनुमान ही क्यों ना हो, उसको चुपचाप बैठ के सुनना चाहिए. Beautiful. You know, they do such role plays to explain things to us. हनुमान जी चुपचाप बैठ गए कि हाँ ठीक है, गलती हो गई. आगे से जब आप बोलेंगे मैं बीच में नहीं बोलूंगा. There's no point. And that is what anger does to our perspective, right? We don't see the situation as it is. We see the situation based on what is going on in our mind. The world is nothing but what is being created in our mind. The good or the bad or the ugly is all here. So because he was angry, everything was red. Had he been peaceful, everything would have been white. So now Lakshman is angry. And Ma Sumitra heard, कि go ask your mother. अब भरत की माँ केकई, मेरी माँ कौशल्या, शत्रुघ्न and Lakshman, तुम्हारी माँ तो सुमित्रा है ना. And Lakshman was like taken aback. जाओ तुम्हारी माँ से पूछ क्या, will she allow you to go with me or not? I am not taking you without your mother's permission. And Lakshman, with a huff, because now for a moment now he did not love any mother anymore. उनका माँ शब्द से विश्वास उठ गया था. He went. बोले कि ये भी रोकेंगे मुझे. She'll say don't go, and she'll have that putra moha, that matsarya bhav, which is considered very heavy. कभी कभी क्या होता है ना, because of our extra emotional attachment to our children, I won't term it love. Love is beyond this. We stop them from doing their duty, and that is the thought he had. And as parents, we do this many times. And we feel that we are holding on to our child, we are protecting him, we want him close. No. Leave him now. He is through you. He is not yours. They have come through you. Their journey is separate. When you look at the birds, the minute the bird learns how to fly, she leaves the nest never to come back. You look at the turtles, they give birth and they never turn back, not knowing whether the eggs hatched or not. I don't know why is it that we cling on so hard. Niyati yahi hai. When they are ready, they are supposed to leave and fly. We are not supposed to become the baggage and the burden who hold them down. In fact, we should say, be free. Ab tum jao. In fact, we should prepare them that they should never turn back and look at us. Not needed. You are ready. You can face the world alone. I'll manage. Meri chinta mat karna. Create those kind of warriors now, who are able to look at the future. So she thought, again she'll have that feeling, how he shall not let me go, she'll stop me. But he did not realize Sumitra kya thi. We all do not know what Sumitra was. The entire Ramayana can be used to glorify only Ma Sumitra. One mother who taught her children the true essence of devotion. See, some parents would have one child who was a devotee. Some will have two. ऐसी कोई माँ है जिनके अगर दोनों बच्चे भक्त हैं, Shatrughan and Lakshman, वो माँ कैसी होगी? See, by chance, one can come out, then you cannot take the credit. Suppose you have 3 children and all 3 are great devotees of God, then the mother can take credit. Otherwise, no. नहीं तो why is it that one is and one is not? Then it is their prarabdha and their sanskar, right? But for Ma Sumitra, both were devotees. Both were dedicated to their brothers. Both did not want anything in return, but wanted to serve. So he goes to Ma Sumitra. And the minute he enters the chamber, Ma Sumitra is standing there because she knows what has conspired. She knows everything. She said, Ram has asked you to go to your mother. Why are you coming to me? Lakshman was stopped. He stopped there. He was confused. After Lakshman ki maa hai wo. Bole, Lakshman, don't you know who is your mother? Don't you know who is your father? तुम्हें मैं इतना भी नहीं सिखा पाई. Sita is your mother, Ram is your father. Don't come to me. Wherever they are, that is your Ayodhya. Taking care of them is your seva. Who am I? Why have you come to me? When he asked you to go to your mother, you should have gone to Ma Sita. There is no reason for you to come here and talk to me. Go to Ma Sita, take care of them, be there, obey their orders. See, there are 2 ways to look at this. One, she was showing him the right path. कई बार होता है ना, we hold back our children. Here she is not holding them. She is saying that God is that ultimate goal. For that, if you have to forget everything and move on, move on. Don't turn back. Now from the sansaric point of view, if you look at it, if we bring it a level down, you see Ramayana can be elevated to any level. If you look at the adhyatmic point, any family member who stands between you and God is a hindrance. She did not want to be that. She is saying, तुम्हारा एक ही लक्ष्य, एक ही गोल है, प्रभु प्राप्ति. और उसके लिए मेरी जैसी हजारों माएं कुर्बान. मुड़ के कभी मत देखना. But if you want to bring it to the material level, let's bring it, does not matter. She is saying that Lakshman will be there with Ma Sita and Ram. Ram and Lakshman ji have the same age. Ma Sita is also very young. So when my son is going to the jungle, let me at least make the relationship clear as to how he has to look at Ma Sita. Don't ever forget that she is not your bhabhi. She is not another lady. Lakshman, she is your mother. For the next 14 years, when you are there with them all the time, the only bhav, only thought, only thing that should come to your mind is she is your mother. Let me clarify that relationship. And then you go to the jungle. From the sansaric point of view also, and from the adhyatmic point of view also, she is so clear. And that is all that is needed. Now Lakshman was overjoyed. He turned and he thought ki Ram nikal jayenge, because Ram had started walking. Ram had already reached the edge. He was going to Kekai Ma's Kaksh to meet Raja Dashrath for the last time. He ran with full speed. Lakshman did not want to be left behind. And at that time, one more person whom we do not talk much about, Urmila. Urmila came. She heard everything that was being said and she hid herself behind a pillar. She did not want to be an obstruction, She did not want for one moment, even for one moment, for Lakshman to lose his focus. How should a wife be? Again, we can look at it from a beautiful perspective. इसमें तो कोई संसारिक perspective है ही नहीं. It is known, right? And again, I've been listening to the katha and many a times we have heard this, dharam patni. Why is it that a man and a wife come together in this world, it is only to achieve that Lord. It is not to revel and enjoy the world together or just for dhan arjan. It is one, two together, urging both to walk on the path. अगर एक कमजोर हो तो दूसरा बोले नहीं, हम दान करेंगे, हम पुण्य करेंगे, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, चिंता मत करो, आज जितना है दे दो, कल वापस आ जाएगा. Just imagine a wife saying, no, don't give. We are supposed to save for the future of our children. Why is it that you have to give to the sadhu mahatmas? Then the man will stop, right? He will have a doubt. But when he says, I want to give, she says, give. 5 देते हो तो तुम 10 दे दो. Don't worry. We will have enough. And see, she would say, listen, give now. You never know whether we'll have or not later. बाद में देना चाहोगे और नहीं हुआ तो क्या करोगे? आज है ना, सब दे दो. That is dharma patni. When she is urging you to walk, urging you to give, urging you to share, not asking you to go and earn more so that you can have a better luxurious life. अभी BMW है तो हम कुछ और खरीद लेंगे, I do not know. Rolls Royce or whatever. Now we have a 4-bedroom. I think we need a 6-bedroom. Why are you still a director? Why aren't you a CEO yet? Why here? I think you need to, I feel, sometimes don't you feel sorry that you are able to enjoy, sit in a satsang. Like I went yesterday, I was sitting there for 3-4 hours. I messaged my husband. I said, where are you? It is your guru, his pravachan. Well, I can't. Abhi 3 din tak to I have too much of work pressure. My heart broke for that man. Because of us, he is caught in sansar, and because of him, I have the liberty to do whatever I am doing. And today the women have another thought. He is able to achieve his career, I am not. Are? What kind of a patni are you? Dharma patni. Urmila is an example. Where she is saying give. Where she is saying go. You want to leave everything? Leave it now. We can manage with a 1-bedroom also. What is your ambition? प्रभु प्राप्ति करनी है, ठाकुर जी की सेवा करनी है, ठीक है, छोड़ दो, ये सब छोड़ो, रहने दो. पूरी जिंदगी थोड़ी तुम काम करते रहोगे. तो मतलब उस बेचारी की जिंदगी तो काम करने में ही निकल जाएगी. His precious human birth is going to be wasted. Why? To get us all the luxuries that we want. Is it fair? And always remember, now Urmila did not think कि he will go away, what will happen to me, how will I be treated, what will I have, what will I not have. No. She knew Lakshman की जगह राम के साथ है. At no cost there should be any distance between the 2 brothers. I am not going to stand between the 2 brothers. If at all, I'm going to push the brothers together again. She hid behind this pillar. She is hiding. She says, let him go and then I'll come out. She is saying, I won't even breathe. What if he hears my breath and he stops and he becomes late and Ramji leaves? What if he hears my breath and for that one moment, that one moment of weakness, he looks at me and he feels कि यार इसको छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ, मेरे को नहीं जाना. I don't want to be the hindrance. I don't want to be the hindrance in his path to God realization. I don't want to be a hindrance in his path to his duties. I do not want to be a hindrance. If at all, I want to be his support. And that is not only applicable for a woman, the same thing that we have said is applicable for a man also. And that is why they two come together to walk the path, because this human birth is very precious. And when you have a partner, कहते हैं ना, when the wife and the man walk together on the path of spirituality, nothing can stop them from achieving their goal. अकेले चल के बता दो, बहुत मुश्किल है, बहुत मुश्किल है. That's why मैंने साधु सन्यासी से ना, आओ तो come as a pair, otherwise don't come. It's okay, leave it. नहीं होगा. घर में क्लेश मचा के आने की जरूरत नहीं. So if we have a partner who's willing to walk with us on this path, what is stopping us? कहते हैं ना, there's a very beautiful saying इसके बाद, क्या राम जी को लूटोगे? सब तो मिल गया है, इवन अभी आपने प्रभु प्राप्ति नहीं करी तो फिर कब करोगे? राम जी ने सब तो दे दिया है, अब जाके उसी को लूट लोगे क्या? Now what else is stopping you? So now Urmila is hiding all these thoughts in her mind कि मैं इनकी शक्ति हूं, हिंड्रेंस नहीं हूं, प्रभु प्राप्ति में मैं बाधा नहीं बनूंगी. And she's hiding, she's not breathing. And always remember, the sun is watching, the nature is watching, माँ is watching. The person जो अधिकारी जीव होता है ना, उसको कुछ बोलने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. You do your work with the utmost honesty, without any sense of malice. Nature will make sure that people know about it. Our job is not to work for people to acknowledge us. Our job is to work to the best of our ability. Shrishti hai na, Suraj, the sun could not take it. He said, kya Urmila? Nobody will know Urmila. Nobody will know how divine she is. Nobody will know the sacrifice she is doing. At that time, there was this small Jaroka. And the sun angled himself in such a manner that the rays came straight on Urmila. And when Lakshman was crossing, there was this Swarn, the golden Chavi, the golden shadow. It was not dark. Urmila's shadow cannot be dark. If there is anybody who has to be revered, is Sumitra and Ma Sumitra and Urmila. Urmila's sacrifice is beyond anybody else's in the entire Ramayana. Her shadow was not black. Her shadow was not dark. It couldn't be. It was all golden. And when she's hiding, she's standing like this, the sun, Shrishti, shed his light on her. And no matter how hard she tried to hide, that shadow is there. And while walking, Lakshman stopped. He stopped. And he looked. He said, Urmila. And Urmila said, please go. Ram बहुत आगे निकल गए. Ram and Sita have reached a distance. You need to rush. And Lakshmanji again started to walk and he stopped again. And he looked at her again. And she says, don't worry about me. I will also give you something while you're leaving. I will give you Vismriti. I promise you that all these 14 years, you will not remember me. आपको एक मेरी क्षण भी याद नहीं आएगी. मैं ऐसे रहूंगी. आप चाहिए, not for a second will you ever remember me. Go. What a high standard. This is known as Dharma Patni. This is what our scriptures are showing us. And Lakshman left. Not a tear in her eye, not remorse in her heart. She stood there, still. And Lakshman left. Not many were a witness. But who needs a witness? People like Urmila don't do anything for witnesses, for applause. Sumitra and Urmila, if at all, we should have them etched in our heart and act. Whenever we act, we should bring our thought to them कि आज माँ सुमित्रा होती और उर्मिला होती तो वो क्या करती. जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान.